Hello and happy Valentine's Day. I did make it back from the jungle. A few of you have asked if I sort of disappeared. I just was still kind of metabolizing everything and wanted to kind of preserve that piece. Social media was one of the things that got sacrificed in the process. So I've just been taking my time to come back to certain things. As I think I've said in previous posts, illness has kind of been a process of letting go everything in my life that's not aligned with my path. So this was no different. So I am writing about this experience because I don't think I can summarize it, and I won't do it any justice, but I can say overall that physically and emotionally as well is probably the hardest thing I've ever done. The conditions were exceedingly Spartan. I've done a lot of Spartan, but this was like next level Spartan. And it brought me through like a lot of really vulnerable emotional depths and just tons of shadow work. But all of that really infused with this beautiful sense of like our infinite nature and just showing like that the divine takes so many roles and forms. And like overall, I think it really reinforced that, you know, contrary to what, you know, many would have us believe, that like we are helping the world by resourcing ourselves, by being more present, letting everything be a reminder to like open our hearts. So it's like the airplane oxygen mask metaphor on steroids. I was able to really wallow in the juiciness and beauty and mystery of impermanence, brought so much wisdom and peace. And also just the fact that ultimately like metabolizing like our depths and difficult emotions is like a part of, it's like an important part of life and a corollary of all the joy and inspiration and like upliftment that we have. I'm even more committed to prioritizing my spiritual growth and all my healing modalities, from like emotional, spiritual, physical, metaphysical, energetic, psychic, etc., and just re-energized to open my heart to even more love and remove obstacles to love. And with that, since it's Valentine's Day, I think the first time I posted from the chemo suite was Valentine's Day 1 year ago. So this is like 2 years since my diagnosis, which is like later this month. And such an important day, Valentine's Day. I mean, we should treat every day like it's Valentine's Day, but I wanted to quote the amazing Bell Hooks, who, highly recommend her book. She says, loving is finding ourselves in others. She says there's no special love exclusively reserved for romantic partners. Knowing how to be solitary is central to the art of loving, yet self-love cannot flourish in isolation. Search for love continues even in the face of great odds. And finally, let love be love in me. What a beautiful credo. So just sending you all so much love, and an especially warm, comforting embrace to those moving through crisis at this time. I'm going to attach at the end a very brief episode today at MSK, beautifully brief, where I just went to pick up my latest treatment. Sending you all so much love. Right over here to pharmacy. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. We love that. Thank you. Here are my 14 little pills. It's much ado. About 14 just little pills. No need to come into chemo and be here for hours and hours. And so we wish MSK a happy, happy Valentine's Day.